Radhika Sheth is a psychologist who has trained in the US in Gestalt and family therapy. For the last 15 years, she's been working with preteens, teens, young adults and their families to help build fulfilling relationships. What are some of the issues that immediately trigger a parent coming to you for help?
It's a huge range from feeling that the children are not performing academically well, substance abuse, maybe alcoholism or smoking and things that they don't know how to handle. It could be just not having a good relationship between themselves, rudeness, impoliteness, anger, violence, that kind of things, and depression as well, because children tend to get depressed and withdrawn and go within. I think that's also a very important issue.
I sense that one of the phases in a child's life which is most turbulent for parents to handle is when they turn into teenagers. It's almost as if on the stroke of midnight, the cute, cuddly little thing turns into this demon child. What happens?
There are physiological changes happening. There are psychological changes happening as well. It's a time where their entire personality is going through a tremendous disorganization, but not a permanent one. It's a temporary disorganization in order to leave childhood behind and have a new personality of adulthood.
What do parents need to know about those creatures who don't even seem human anymore?
I think parents need to realize that it's normal for children to behave obnoxious, to find flaws with them, to be critical of their parents, and to do strange stuff.
So they're not pushing their parents away because they hate the parents, but simply because it's the nature of the beast to be that.
Absolutely, and I would like to also add here that, it's not a manipulative behavior, like they're not thinking this through and it's happening. What's happening is that it's all happening out of conscious awareness.
There's a normal teenage rebellion and then there's abnormal rebellion. What's the difference and why does the other kind occur?
Yeah. See, I think the normal rebellion is one where they're trying to push the parents away, which is, behaving obnoxious, being critical towards their parents, disobeying rules and regulations. Those are really the normal rebellion.
So if your kid is doing this, then don't take it personally. It's just how they are programmed to be at this stage of their life.
The abnormal one is, if you get into heavy alcohol, if you get into drugs, you get into trouble with the law.
Help me understand, why do some kids, and you hear or you read in the papers, more and more kids getting drawn into that kind of lifestyle? How do you keep the rebellion within a normal limit and not let it go into this more dangerous kind of rebellion?
Yes, you see, alcohol is very adult behavior. It gives you a sense of power, a sense of freedom. And so is a car. When you're driving a car, it gives you a huge sense of power and a huge sense of freedom. So if your children have actually not felt that sense within them, then they want to do things, or otherwise they want to do things like fast driving and, drunken driving, which are extremely dangerous. The other important thing is that I have found that young adults need to impress their peer group and their friends, and they'll go to any length to be accepted and to impress them. And if you really go beneath that and you see that, it's not a feeling of a high self-esteem. So when you actually deep within you don't feel good about yourself, that's the time you're seeking out other support. Where you want to be this hot shot who drives, who can drink as much. So I think that's where the issues are.
This